Thank you for tuning into TTV. I'm your host, Toya, and today is Terrific Thursday. And today our topic is believe what they show you. Okay? Now, before we get started, a couple of things. Please like, subscribe, and share. Because if you get anything out of this content, chances are someone else will as well. And it helps the channel out, helps me out. So, like, subscribe, and share. Also, check out the link below for my book, which is about fiction stories, as well as some poems and songs, as well as Young Living, which is an essential oil company. Best in the business. They do not sponsor me, but I am a distributor for them. So, the link is down below because they are the best. So, let's get into it. So, when people show you who they are, believe them. That's the topic for today. And this is a lesson that I had to learn in my youth, back in my teenage years, when it came to relationships and dealing with friends and things like that. And it's a lesson that my best friend taught me. So, Mila's Closet, this is you, okay? So, thank you. As my best friend, this is a lesson that you taught me. And if you don't know who she is, I've done an interview with her, so you can check out the interview or find her on Facebook or Instagram. But she's the one who taught me this lesson. And what it is that when people tell you who they are and they show you who they are, believe them, okay? Now, sometimes it's going to be in their actions, okay? It'll be their actions and how they carry themselves. So they may be saying one thing, but you can see them doing something else. So if they say, for example, oh, I'm a loving, caring person, but you see them acting like they're disgusted at somebody homeless on the street, or don't want to be touched by somebody, or what's wrong with your child, or, they have that attitude, then you know that what they're saying isn't matching how they acting. So believe how they're acting. Don't believe what it is they're saying. Believe how they're acting. Then you get into the flip part where you have people who are going to tell you one thing again and show you something else, okay? So those are those people that like to tell you who they are. Oh, I'm a man, I'm a woman, I'm not no kid, I'm not the... Yeah, but then you see their actions are proving them to be exactly what it is that they're saying that they're not. Because if you're a woman, you don't have to say you're a woman. If you're a man, you don't have to say you're a man. Your actions are going to speak for you. So when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this goes especially to you guys in your relationships, okay? When it comes down to relationships, believe what you see. Okay, believe that in the very beginning, before you get your emotions involved, before they just somebody that just sparked your attention, before your emotions get too deep, pay attention to what it is that they're doing, how they're acting, what they're saying. Is it matching with what they're doing and how they're acting? Okay, so pay attention to that, because that's one of the things I sit back and do. I have guys that will stop talking to me because they say I'm not emotionally involved, or I don't have any feelings or anything. No, because I'm sitting back waiting on you to show me who you truly are, because it's gonna happen within them first 2 weeks. I guarantee it. Every single time in the first 2 weeks, you're gonna show me who you truly are. So I see and I listen to everything you talk about, how you so supportive, and how you don't get upset, how you just let stuff roll all over you, and how you don't mind doing this and you don't mind doing that. Within them 2 weeks, yeah, you mind. Within them 2 weeks, yes, it was a problem. Within them 2 weeks, your true self showed up, okay? Like, I had one guy, he was talking about how he was so spiritually connected, and how, he does meditation and yin and yang and all this stuff he was spouting. And it sounded good. But I just sat there and waited, because like I said, 2 weeks. I give them 2 weeks. They're going to show their true colors in 2 weeks. And what happened? He was going through some stuff, or he was mad about something, and I called, because that was one of the things he said. You can call me anytime, day or night. It don't matter what time it is. I'll just be happy to talk to you, blah, blah, blah. I called this man it was like 12:30, 12:40, something like that, in the afternoon, okay? So we talking about afternoon, okay? And he went off about how he was asleep and how I was disrupting his sleep and how people so inconsiderate and all that. And I'm sitting on the phone like, okay. So at that point, I had a choice. He showed me his true self. He showed me how he really was. So at that point, I could either make excuses for him and say, oh, that was because he wasn't feeling too good, or because he didn't get no sleep last night, or, I can make excuses to come up with and give him another chance. Or I can accept this is how this man really is. And this is what I would be dealing with if I chose to deal with him. Me, y'all should know already. That was a no-go. That was the end of that. Now, you're not about to go off on me on something that I don't even know what's going on. So that's your first reaction, is to go off on me? Dude, we gonna be fighting. We're gonna be Sophia and Harpo. And that ain't the kind of relationship I want. So guess what? I'm done. Okay? I'm done. Just like that. You showed me who you truly was. I believed you and I let it go because that's not what I want to deal with. And when it comes to these types of relationships and when it comes to these things that come, people that come into your life, despite what they say, look at what it is they doing. And you should really apply that to a lot of things in your life. Like if you're going for a new job and you sit there and the interviewer is telling you about the company and saying all these wonderful things, take a moment to look at the employees. Do the employees back up what this man is telling you or what this woman is telling you in this interview? Because if they don't back it up, then guess what? This ain't the company that they saying they are. You know, and if you have an opportunity, go ask one of them other employees, how you like working here? I've done that before. So what you think about working here? You like it here? Oh, it's okay. You know, you got this, and this. Ask questions, okay? And since we on interview, I'm gonna just throw this other little tip in there. Interviews work both ways, okay? Both ways. They are interviewing you, and you are interviewing them. So don't forget that, okay? But anyway, we not on that. That's not the topic for today. So we're gonna move on. But when somebody shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Don't let it be the second, third, fourth, fifth time when you done got invested emotions in it and now you blinded by these emotions because now you got people on the outside looking in and they can see everything going on. Do it from the very beginning. Pull your emotions out of it and really look at it. Look at the person. Look at how they carry themselves. Look at their demeanor. Look at what it is they're showing you. And then look at it what they're not showing you. It was another guy I dated one time and he, girl, fellas, I went to his house. It was a mess. It was a mess. A mess. Not a bachelor pad mess. I mean a cluttered, stuff stacked up against the walls. Here, let me push this out your way so you can sit down. Mess. So the first thing I'm thinking is, if I was to get with this man, and let's say we get invested with each other to marry, this is what I have to look forward to. It's a cleaning up mess behind you because you can't clean up behind yourself. I mean, dishes dirty in the sink, like mess. And then you trying to push your child off on me. So now you're trying to get me introduced to your child so your child can fall in love with me and I fall in love with the child. So now you're trying to use your child to woo me and get me in as well. No. That to me, that's a red flag. That's one of the things I would tell a guy, no. I'm not interested in getting to know your child until I see what's going to happen between the two of us. Because I get attached to kids, kids get attached to me. And I'm not trying to do that to anybody's child unless I know something is actually going to happen between the two of us. So if I know ain't nothing going to happen between the two of us, I don't want to meet your child. I shouldn't meet your child. Because you need to know what kind of person you about to bring around your child. But that's my opinion. Everybody got their own. That's my opinion. And that's how I lead my life. Okay? So all I'm saying is when somebody shows you who they are, believe them the very first time and you will not go wrong. You will not go wrong. You can make excuses for them if you want to. The first time they do it, and then guess what? They're going to do it again. So you can make excuses again that second time. They're going to do it again that third time. By that third time, you've done invested some emotions in this. And so it's going to be harder to let that person go. You're going to continue to make those excuses. And don't let it be something embarrassing that other people can see and how they act and behave out in public or around other people. You know, that's one of the things I tell younger folks, you know, when they want to jump into these relationships with people, go check that person out. See how they are around their friends. See how they are with their family. See how they handle their life, what they like when they're alone, okay? How they live. Look at all of that stuff because just like you would go to a job and certain jobs you don't want because of the benefits that they have or they don't have or because of the one is, you know, you going to be in this hot factory so I don't want to sit in this hot temperature factory, you know, all summer or be freezing cold all winter so this ain't the job for me. You need to do the same thing when it comes around people. If people are acting in a manner that you don't like, that you know that you're gonna bump heads with, that you're not gonna appreciate, then don't mess with them. Don't mess with them. Period. That's all there is to it. Go move on. You know, just like you would move on to a job you didn't like, move on from that person. If they're not showing you what you need to see or what you want to see, move on. Okay? Believe what they are showing you. Believe it. Okay? They will say anything. They say them sweet nothings to whisper in your ear. And these are all for your friends too. Because you have some people that are just succubuses. They would suck the life out of you, the energy out of you. Like I lost somebody in my family that I've known for a long, long time, okay, since we were kids. And they are no longer part of my family. And part of the reason is because that's not the type of relationship I want in my life, period. I don't even care if it's with a friend. I don't want that kind of relationship in my life. I don't want somebody who's going to be after me to push my buttons. I don't want somebody who's going to come to me, ask me for advice, and then want to go off on me because they don't like what I said. Don't come to me if you don't want the advice then. Don't ask me. Okay? Don't push my buttons and push me into a point to where I end up snapping and become something I don't want to be. Now, I know that's my fault as well, because I allowed that person to do that. But I don't want to be around somebody that's going to make me have that choice to say, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be this person. I'd rather be around people who aren't even going to try to even take me there, who ain't even going to try my buttons to begin with. Okay? So choose those people carefully and believe them. When they show who they are, believe them the very first time. That has been one of the most important, the most valuable lessons I have ever learned in my life. And it has never steered me wrong. Never. Okay? Like that gut feeling that you get about people. Usually that gut feeling that you get, they may be saying that something, trying to woo you and make it seem like they good, as far as whether it's a friend, a loved one, whoever, okay? This applies to whoever in your life. They'll come in there, they try to woo you and everything else, but you get that gut feeling like something ain't right with this. Because I got a story for that as well. It was a lady I worked with. She was a sweetheart. Always willing to help everybody, going above and beyond. But something just kept saying, don't trust this chick. Like, don't get cool with her like that. She seemed cool. She seemed like wasn't nothing wrong. But something just kept nudging at me like, just don't do it to her. So I never did. I kept her at a distance. Oh, you need some help over here? No, I'm good. Thank you for asking. No, I appreciate it. Come to find out, this chick was stealing. Okay? She would go help other people and steal stuff. So that was why I didn't need to trust her. That was why I didn't need to be friends with her. That was that gut feeling telling me that. Okay. So even though she was going cool and everything else, I listened to my gut. My gut said, don't trust this chick. Don't trust this chick. And it came out. It came out why not to trust her. Okay. So all I'm saying is, people show you, and I know that was a poor example of people showing you who they are, but you gotta listen to your gut too, because your gut will tell you stuff before anything else happens. Before they show you anything, your gut gonna tell you. Sometimes you can look at a picture of a person and be like, something ain't right with that person. No, listen to your gut. Okay, your gut know before you do. Okay, but even if you don't listen to your gut because you think something wrong with it, or it's telling you the wrong thing, and you decide to be friends with this person, or you decide to let them, court you, or whatever the case is, go ahead, let them do it, but pay attention. Pay attention. And if you see that what they saying and what they doing ain't matching, girl, get yourself out of there. Boy, leave that chick alone, okay? Y'all, I'm serious. Y'all better listen to your girl today, okay? I'm serious. Leave them alone. Let them go. Because I guarantee you're going to have more of whatever it is that they showed you. They're going to keep doing it. Because they got away with it the first time. You allowed it the first time. You made excuses for it the first time. That means it's okay for me to do. And I'm going to keep doing it. So, because you don't mind. It doesn't bother you. It's not a deal breaker for you. So I'm going to keep doing it. To me, no. If it's a deal breaker, it's a deal breaker the very first time you did it. We're not about to play round two. No. But anyway, that's it for today. Again, if you got anything out of it, please like, subscribe, and share. And I love you, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.